Have you ever wondered what the difference is between long grain rice and short grain rice? What makes basmati rice different from jasmine rice? And what exactly is converted rice? I'm Chef Jeremy Lett with Lineage Culinary. Today I'm going to walk you through the different types of rice and give you some cooking tips for this amazing ingredient. Rice is the principal food for about half of the world's population. It's a staple ingredient in many cuisines and ubiquitous in cooking around the globe. There are more than 100,000 varieties of rice, but they generally fall into one of two categories. Indica rice is grown in the tropics and produces a long and firm grain. These rices have high amylose starch content and take longer to cook. Japonica rice grow in both the tropics and more temperate climates. They have lower amylose starch content and produce a shorter, stickier rice. You may wonder, what is amylose anyways? So grains have a high starch content, which plays a significant role in how they cook. Starch is made up of chains of sugar molecules called glucose. There are two types of starch, amylose and amylopectin. So amylose is a relatively straight and small molecule compared to amylopectin, which is larger and has hundreds of branches, making it more of a bushy shape. Amylose is easier compacted in the grain, so rice with a higher amylose content, like long grain rice, will take more water and longer to cook. It will also separate more as it cools. Rice with a lower amylose content and higher amylopectin content will cook faster with less water, but it tends to stick together more as it cools. These are rices typically used in sushi and Japanese cooking that are often eaten with chopsticks. So here I have some different varieties of rice that are commonly found in cooking. So this is long grain rice, and as the name implies, the grain is longer than it is wide. It has a high amylose starch content and will take more water and longer time to cook. The result is a fluffy, springy rice that will separate with a fork. Now this is short grain rice, and as you can see, it's not much wider than it is long. It has a lower amylose starch content than long grain rice, and when it cooks, it tends to stick together. Even as the rice cools, it will stick together, and it's ideal for sushi. Now there are also medium grain rices, which I don't have displayed here, but the length of a medium grain rice is, as you would expect, it's longer than a short grain, but shorter than a long grain. Same with the amylose starch content. It has more amylose starch than short grain, but less than a long grain. And the result is a rice that clings together and is tender and often is used in Italian risottos and Spanish seafood paellas. Now there are also rices known as aromatic rices. Aromatic rices are a group of mostly long and medium grain rice that contain volatile aromatic compounds which give the rice strong fragrance and distinct flavor. I've got two types here. This is jasmine rice, which is used in Thai cuisine, and this is basmati rice, which is used in Indian cuisine. Now here I have converted rice, also known as parboiled rice. Converted rice is partially cooked, then dried again before being milled. The result is a hardened grain that when cooked fully will separate very easily and not stick. You can see that the grains of converted rice tend to be a little bit translucent, and that's due to the par cooking that happens with the rice. I hope that was helpful. As I mentioned earlier, there are hundreds of types of rices. These are just some of the more common varieties. If you'd like to learn more, please visit lineageculinary.com and let us know how we're doing. We appreciate your comments. We'd love to know what you'd like to learn more about. Our mission is to help you become a better cook, whether you're a professional or a home cook, by providing you information about technique, science, history, and food. Thanks for watching.